All right, everybody, please be seated. Please be seated. How's everybody doing, man? How the fuck is everybody? Got a great topic today. Party stories. We've all got them. We've all got them. I know I'm not alone on this one, baby. I've done a lot of crazy shit at parties, but I want to hear about what you did. So go ahead, drop me a call. Phone lines are open, 540-583-4464. Tell me a party story. Let's go. Ooh. I'm a sweaty little boy in here already, I gotta tell you. New comp just dropped. Anybody who's watching from Facebook or YouTube, new TikTok comp just dropped. Check it out. After the stream, ideally, but hey, what's up, Ricky? Thanks for the like. Yeah, man, I'm ready to hear about it, yo. So I've told a couple party stories on stream, I think, already, but I definitely have more. I was trying to convince a dude to backflip over a bonfire one time, and all his friends were really mad at me. I'm like, dude, if you don't want to, it's all good. Like, I think you can do it. He did do it eventually, I think, if I remember. I was so fucked up. Everybody was really mad at me. What's up, Chad? How you doing, bro? Cheddar, I'm sure you got some party stories, dog. Let's have it. Do house parties still happen? Are you guys still having house parties out there? I haven't been to one in years. It's so much better than going out drinking, though. Like, we had the right idea. Like, you only do it before you can really go out, and then that's like the best time you ever have is like in somebody's crib. A lot of parties do just lead to violence, bro. Because everybody's fucked up and tensions are already running high. Like, no matter how good of a time you're having, it's about to be a fucking fight. Wish I went to parties, grew up in a small Christian town. Oh, that's where they happen the most, though. You know what I mean? Like, it goes down. We were at like a small party when Pacquiao and Mayweather fought. And like it was like a pretty like small core group of friends, and then like a couple fringe friends of friends, and then these two dudes that were like Muay Thai fighters came, and they were fucking rude the whole time. Like they came wanting to fight somebody, and they got into it with this dude whose house it was, and I seen one of these dudes get abs like 1 foot away from me, absolutely knocked out unconscious. My homie just fucking bam, elbow like right in the chin, and this dude folded. His buddy is like, yo, you know who we are? I was like, yeah, I know, but you guys gotta go. You gotta go. I love seeing somebody knocked out at a party. That's like an A1 party. Like, as long as it didn't happen to you, that's as good as a party can go, seeing someone get knocked out. It's cool. It's also like you're having a party, and then anytime a car shows up you don't recognize, you're like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck? Like, people show up, it's a party, but then everybody pours out of the house. Some white dude turns his hat backwards, and they're like, who is it? Who is it? It's like they go because they want to fight. Don't worry. Don't be scared. Be the first caller. Numbers right up here. Topics right down here. First caller gets. I don't really have anything to give you. Just do it. Just do it. I had like a 3-month Xbox Game Pass code to give away, but I ended up just using it. Ooh, we getting a call. Let's go. Oh, it's Bree. Bree, start off the stream. That's a strong one. How's it going, Bree?
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening, Judge. Okay, let's see. Party story. I had it right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, okay. So my mom goes out of town, and we have this party, and some people we had no idea who they were. They showed up, and we took some good pictures. But at one moment, the music cuts out, and everyone's just talking and vibing, so we didn't really notice that the music stopped. But there was a phone ringing, and after like a minute of this phone ringing, everyone in the party's like, "Yo, answer your fucking phone! Like, what are you doing?" So the guy pulls the phone out of his pocket that he's been trying to ignore ringing, and this girl pops her head right up next to him and goes, "Yeah, that's my phone, and I'll take it back now." Like,
Oh,
she had this whole plan. Yeah, this guy stole her phone, and she had this whole plan, and nobody really knew what was going on. But after that, everybody, he pretty much got beat up.
yo, I've
Like,
also
by
been at
his
a party
friends
where
that brought
someone
him.
got caught stealing a phone. Like it 100%, like it makes everybody group together against this one person. Like you essentially become a mob
Oh,
in
yeah.
that moment.
Oh, no, the people, his friends that brought him are the ones that beat him up. They were like, that's not fucking okay.
They knew. He always does some shit like this. They knew what was about to happen.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that was the final straw. Yeah, I'm like, let me get this story in real quick before someone calls it like a really good one.
No,
But
that's
my
pretty
mom
good. I
had
mean, it
no
does
idea
happen. We've all been there where like they stop the whole party and they're like, everybody turn out your pockets. Where's my fucking phone?
It
You know
was
what I mean?
so funny. We just had no clue what was going on, and we're all at the same time annoyed as hell at this ringer.
That's pretty funny.
So, but yeah, my mom had no idea we threw a party until like she's saying like, you guys had to have thrown a party. Like, how could you not have? But after a couple of days, she found like the trash bags that we were hiding until trash day, and they were clear, and she could see the alcohol bottles. And then she's like, well, something happened.
Oh, you were
I
that
know
close.
something happened. Oh, yeah, but after she found it, we showed her the pictures, and I mean, her house was packed, elbow to elbow, and it was smoky in there. She was like, what the hell?
That's fantastic. Yo, when we used to do that at
Oh,
my
yeah.
friend's house, we would take pictures of everything. We'd take pictures of all his parents' shit, like the bar, the living room area, and then we'd move all that shit into his room. And then after we cleaned up, we'd put it all back. Like after we like look at the pictures and put it all back.
Okay, that is pure genius.
It was the only way. We were like positive we were gonna get caught, and we never did. It was actually pretty good.
Absolute genius. That's great.
Dope. Thank you for calling, Bree. That was a good one.
For sure. I can't wait to hear some.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Yep.
Bye bye. Oh shit. And I think we got Drew calling now too. How's it going, Drew?
What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
And I'm sitting here trying to rack my brain about a good party story, but most of the really good parties I was blacked out at.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
But I did manage to remember one. Not the most extreme, but fucking me and a couple of my friends and my baby mama way back in the day were chilling, having a little party. And we ended up like, getting real drunk and ended up in the backyard in a tent somehow. And it was her on my left, and then me, my buddy, call him Whiskey, and then his girl on the right. And I don't remember what the fuck we were talking about. We were just sitting there talking some shit, and Whiskey was like, oh, man, I'm a fucking ninja. I'm like, man, you're not a fucking ninja. You ain't got no fucking skills. And without missing a fucking beat or anything, he just fucking, wow, over to his left, judo chopped me right in the fucking Adam's apple. And I thought it was funny. Like, at first I was laughing. I was like, and then that slowly devolved into churning and then nausea and then throwing. So it was like,
Oh, right away?
all over
That's
that
nuts.
fucking tent. Oh, dude, it was like, I got a good, like, couple chuckles out. And then, no, the vomit just started coming out like the fucking Exorcist.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking threw up on my baby mama, threw up on him, threw up on his girl. Apparently, I fucking threw up a shit ton in that tent. I puked all in my girl's shoes. And all I remember from that point was being covered in fucking vomit and going to take a shower and the hot water not fucking working. So I had to take a cold-ass shower, drunk and shamed.
You deserved it. That's remarkable that like you were actually basically fine. Like you were at a good point of being drunk, and then being struck just made you sick as fuck. Like that's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, no, we still give him props. Like, I will never talk shit to that motherfucker about not being a ninja anymore. Like, he judo chopped me straight in the fucking neck, and I fucking threw up from it.
You know what's
somehow.
cool is he could have made you shit your pants, but he just chose to make you throw up. So pretty nice overall.
Yeah, no, the message was clear.
That's great, dude. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Have a good one. Pretty good, man. Okay. One time I went to a party with like a couple of my best friends and some dudes on his football team. And we pull up to the address. It's like under the overpass of a freeway, and it's a fucking auto glass shop. Like we thought it was a house party we're going to, and it's an auto glass shop, and it's this huge parking lot. Already there's like 50 people there. Like as the party has not even started yet, there's like close to 100 people there. And we park the car right by the entrance, and we walk in, and there's like a full set of bottles, like at some tables, some dudes making drinks. Everybody's getting fucked up. I think we paid like $5 a piece to get in. Within an hour, there is easily 300 people there. It is like the whole parking lot of this shit full of people. Like just everybody, like immediately a ton of people, loud ass music, but it's also right under the freeway. So like obviously you can't hear shit. So I'm like around the side, smoking weed. There's like a couple other people over there smoking weed. We come back out, and there's like a huge fight. Two dudes are fighting. Everybody, like everyone is watching. These dudes are fucking going at it. This guy throws a dude up against one of the big ass windows of this business, and this shit shatters, bro. Huge, like a huge window. And as soon as this window broke, the fight basically stopped. Everybody's like, all right. Everybody's freaking out. The dude who's, I guess it was a guy's dad's business, that fool's freaking out. I'm like, yo, that was all pretty crazy. And I go back around the building to go back to getting high. I like start to see some lights on the freeway. When we come back around to start making back to the car, I shit you not, like every fucking sheriff's SUV in town is there. Had to be at least 40 cop cars. Like they're all pulling in. They're parked all the way along the driveway. They're like coming in with the dogs. They're like, party's fucking over. It was, they probably thought it looked so cool, but I was like, this is completely uncalled for. I'm just trying to smoke. Like, yeah. They kicked us all out. Like we get to our car. There's like 4 cops standing right in front of our car. We left a bunch of weed out and shit in the like a pipe in the front seat. We're like think they're waiting for us. And we're like, hey, that's our car. And he's like, oh, this is yours. Okay. And they moved and we just backed out and left. I wasn't scared, but like I've never been to a party where there was that many cops. Like normally like 2 cop cars show up to break up a party. This was so many cops. It was unbelievable. I should have saved my beer pong Everclear story for this episode. Yo, I thought that people were going to be jumping on this shit. People have a lot of fun party stories. Bro, when Becca was talking about UV Blue, we used to play beer pong with that shit like all the time, bro. All the time. That was where it was at. We've heard some pretty good party stories overall in the other episodes, but it all folds in. You can do it. Put an ad on Craigslist. Say you want to party and see how that goes. I'd watch that movie. I feel like there was like for a while a genre of movies that was just about like a house party happening. There's probably like 15 movies that are about that. And I don't think we get enough of those. I watch them every time. I feel like the last one I saw was maybe like Neighbors. I love that movie. All right, guys, enough kidding around. Call in and tell me a party story. 540-583-4464. Tell me about your parties. Meatball forever. Thanks, Justin. I hope you watch the new comp, doggy. It's popping. Oh, you know what, bro? I think they just rebooted the movie House Party. I think it's about to come out. Yeah, Project X. That's another great one. That's actually what I was thinking of when I brought the story up. Is Project X the one where the neighbor comes out with the flamethrower at like where it's like the climax part? I remember that shit was wild. Bro, I love the house party in Superbad too. The first one they show up at with all the weird adults. Ooh, that's like an all-timer. Give me back my fucking gnome. No, it's mine now. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, doggy. House party movie is what you saw. Was it good? Yo, one time after a high school football game, I went to Wingstop had like just opened. I don't know if in general, but at least in our town, Wingstop had like just opened, and all our friends had been going like at different times and trying to eat 10 atomic wings. And I went and ate 10 atomic wings after a football game, and then I went to a house party. I'm like fucking sweated through my shirt. I feel sick. Like I feel like fucked up from how hot this shit was. I've had them since then and it wasn't that bad, but like when I first ate them, I was dying. And we go to this little dude's house. His parents are out of town. He throws a house party. Everybody there, by the time we get there, is pretty shitty. Like a girl that's in my English class is fucking passed out on the fucking cement. There's like drunk people leaned over in chairs. Like there's like 8 people there. They're all shit house. Like every single one of them. And then some dudes from a different high school show up, and they're like tossing chairs in the pool, and everybody's getting crazy. And I just pick up this passed out bitch, and I tossed her in one of the bedrooms, and and her friend went in there. I was like, yo, you guys probably just chilling here while shit's getting spunky out here. And by the time, and then I literally just walked outside and left. I didn't do anything to remedy the rest of the party. I was like, let's get you bitches out of the line of fire, and I'm dipping. Like we left, and then we met one of those other people who were at that party at a different party, and they were like, yo, it all went bad. Right after the last time I saw you, it was all bad after that. And I was like, that's why I left. That's why I got right out of there. Yeah, I realized that as I was saying, it was an innocent story, but the way I was phrasing it started to sound bad. So I was like, let me back out of this one. But yeah, it wasn't anything bad. Sif Belket. That's quite a name. Meatball the hottie with the plumber's body, JK. That's pretty funny. No, bro, it was for her own safety. I was throwing her in there for safety, right? Like it was my first thought. Because this was actually what led to this. I forgot. Okay, so when these fools are throwing shit in the pool, they're throwing a chair in the pool, they throw this fool's patio table in the pool, all this shit's in there. Then they're like, let's throw the passed out people in the pool. I was like, that's a bridge too far. So that's when we moved this bitch inside. That was the catalyst to this, but I guess I probably didn't need to Tarantino that part of the story and could have just told it. She was actually super thankful. Like the next time I saw her at school, she was like, hey, thanks for helping me out when I was hella drunk. And I was like, anytime. Anywho, any hoodles. Party stories. Better than that one. 540-583-4464. That's 540 judging. Bro, I've seen people on their absolute worst behavior at parties. Yo, at a party when I lived in Oak Park, we had a huge party all the time, but my friend was there and there was hella mold in like the sub level of this house. It was like, we called it the basement, but it was really like on like the ground level, and that's where we fucking had hella people in there drinking because it was like a tiled room. And it's like a dirty fucking room. There's like a rundown house that we live in, and there's fucking nasty fucking dust and mold and shit all over the walls. And somebody bet my homie like $20, like $10 or $20, not even a lot of money, to like lick a huge patch of this black mold in this basement. And this fool, luckily enough for everybody involved, was addicted to pills, so he would do anything for a $10 bet. He was happy to do it. Like he licks this shit, his tongue is completely black immediately. People watching are throwing up. And he made the $10. Pretty good. The same house, my roommate bet another roommate a can of chew that he would to drink a mug full of toilet water. And then this dude downed a mug full of toilet water like it was nothing. He like was like, boom, drink a whole mug full of toilet water. And then my roommate was like, all right, that was crazy. When I get back from work, I will bring you a can of chew. And I was like, he just drank out of the toilet. You will go get the chew right now. Go. Don't fulfill a toilet bet later. One night we had a crazy party and I woke up in my roommate's room with him and another bitch that we lived with. All three of us were, I woke up in his room and I just came out and I was like, yo, I don't even know what happened. I was fucking blacked out last night. I woke up in these guys' rooms. Who knows what happened? Just like as a joke. Then some girl my roommate was banging was there. She heard me say that. She told my girlfriend, I'm in like a full days long fight where she thinks, so I don't know, any kind of weirdness happened just from me saying that. And I was like, yo, I literally don't even remember what happened last night is why I said that. But I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. So let's chill. Eventually I just blamed it on someone else and it all got resolved. That's like the key most of the time. Just pawn it off. I gotta tell you that like parties are also where even if you like to do drugs, like all of a sudden you're doing way more drugs than normal. Like I used to do ecstasy all the time, but the 2 times where I thought I was gonna die, I did so much ecstasy and then I stopped doing ecstasy. We're both at a party on consecutive nights. It's just where you take it up a notch. Oh, Drew's calling back. I'll take it. How's it going, Drew?
What's up, man?
You thought of another story you said?
Oh yeah, no, I started thinking about all the crazy fucking times I had at the lake, like with me and my dad growing up. And I mean, shit, you think I get fucked up? Like that motherfucker taught me how to drink. So we're in Georgia. We go to Lake Lanier, which is like the largest lake here. And we used to go to Cocktail Cove, which was like this big party cove, like back in early 2000s-ish. Like, you know, you'd have like 100, maybe 200 boats on really good days, like all tied up together, everybody getting fucked up. So, you know, asking for trouble. Fucking, I don't remember if it was a holiday or just some random day, but me and him go out there with his girlfriend and a couple of his friends, and we're all drinking. I'm like 16 at this point. Like, you know, it's whatever. I sneak my drinks in. Well, his girlfriend ends up like going onto some boat with some other guys and starts partying with them. So my dad starts freaking out and goes over to their fucking boat, like trying to get a fight fucking going, like between them, and then meanwhile bitching at her and like rearing back. I'm like, she's not worth it. She's not worth it. Meanwhile, we don't notice. Apparently, our boat is getting fucking jacked. So we fucking get a ride on his buddy's boat over to where our boat was supposed to be, and it's fucking gone.
Yo.
We searched for an hour. I'd say about an hour and a fucking half of just driving around, him fucking belligerent on the phone with the fucking cops being like, you need to get your ass out here and do something, blah, blah, blah. And eventually we find the fucking boat in the back of the fucking cove, completely like ransacked, like shit thrown everywhere, purses emptied, every little storage container that we had, the shit all fucking thrown about. And I was so drunk, like I just remember my dad at that point, like it's like a fucking cartoon. He's fucking knees in the sand, shaking his fist at the sky, going, "There is no God."
You know, when you go out on the lake, you don't expect pirates, but it is possible. Like anytime you're on a boat, it is possible. They're out there. Like that. Pirates live for that shit, bro. As soon as they seen any kind of tomfoolery breaking out and you guys were close to leaving the boat or a child was the only one on the boat, it was over.
Oh yeah, no, you just see a boat sitting there by itself. Like, who wouldn't want a jacket? And
A
fucking
regular
try
man
and
would
go
turn
through all
into
the
a
shit?
pirate if they thought they could steal a boat. That's how a lot of people probably become pirates.
Yo, did you know that modern day pirates, like less than 1% of them, like actually get caught or anything?
That sounds right.
All that shit's in fucking Somalia, man. They're hitting the fucking cargo boats. And
I-
apparently in fucking North Georgia, hitting boats in Lake Lanier.
That's pretty good. When you kept saying my dad's girlfriend was doing this and that, I was like, my dad never had a girlfriend. That sounds cool. I don't know why that's the part that I latched on.
My dad, he's a player. He taught me the definition of the word.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
and he's a lousy boat captain.
Fucking apparently, like, thankfully, like, that's like the worst story that I have of him, like, you know, something fucking up out there on the lake, because as drunk as he gets, like, shit should have gone a lot more sideways by now, like,
Yeah,
a lot more frequently.
That's dad style, bro. Hammered but responsible. That's how I do
he
it.
drinks the Michelob Ultra, fucking dad beer.
Right. Well, thanks, bro. That's pretty good. Boat theft is pretty good.
No problem, man. I'll think of more. I'll call in later.
All right, bro. Thanks. Yeah, man. That's a scary thing to happen mid-party, boat theft. Yo, I've also been at a party where a house fire broke out. Like, I've been at a party where. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's fine. Huh. I was at a party where a bonfire in a field next door caught like the whole field on fire, and everybody had to leave before the fire department came because nobody wanted to get blamed. So like, imagine like 30 drunk 19-year-olds fucking scattering out of being parked in a field that is on fire, and they're all, oh bro, nobody got even, there wasn't a single incident. Oh, yo, one time I was at a party at my friend's house, and maybe, I don't think I told the story on stream before. I was at a party at my friend's house, and I got invited to go smoke weed at my other friend's house. He lived directly down the street, same street, like 3 miles. I am like hammered drunk, and I just hop in my piece of shit car, like no questions asked. I'm like, gotta get high for sure. Like halfway there, straight flat tire, I hear boom, 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 boom. I pull over and I'm like, yo, so I can either get out and try to deal with this. Probably I'll get arrested fixing this tire. I was like, I can call my dad. He'll show up and beat my ass because I was driving drunk. I just drove the other 1.5 miles to this dude's house on a totally flat tire. Good. And then I got high as fuck and woke up and dealt with the tire the next day. The dude's mom at the house when the next morning was like, what happened to your car last night? I could hear you pulling in. I was like, I was just on an adventure. Don't even trip. Very scary. Lost my iPod Touch, but didn't get a DUI. So pretty good. Ooh, crazy party stories. Ooh, this is a fresh caller. How's it going? Jack. Welcome. Oh, I didn't hit talk. Is it gonna work? Jack, how's it going? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, or everyone in the chat will comment the cap emoji?
Yes. I'm
Excellent.
watching your stream.
How's it going, man?
It's Unks
You sounded pretty quiet. Can you get closer to the phone or anything?
I'm as close as I can get, but
Okay.
I'll speak up.
All right.
I was partying in another reserve, and I was playing this maniacal game that I play, like who's drunkest in the room, and then I find them and I give them a shot. And my friend started. His mouth was wide open. There's drool coming out, and he just started throwing up. And then 15 minutes after that, my other buddy got sliced with a machete, res things.
Did a fight break out or it was incidental?
I'd say it's incidental. The short guy we were drinking with pulled out a knife. He's like, "You guys are all trying to fucking gang up on me."
You guys on the reservation, I hear a lot of drinking goes down. Is that it's a pretty common thing?
Yeah, man, I'll drink to that. Oh, fuck. Straight vodka over here.
What's there to do when you're drunk on a reservation? Knife fight?
I don't know. There's nothing really to do out here but drink. When Jacob said I go to school on the reservation, I felt that.
I'm always fascinated by tales. Yeah, it's always super interesting to me. I know very little about reservation life. I guess other than the drinking thing. So maybe I'm part of the problem stereotype wise.
No, you're good. You're great, Uncle Meatball.
Well, thanks a lot, bro. That's pretty good. Accidentally cut with a machete. That's pretty good.
It wasn't accidental. He intentionally did that shit, and the best thing we could do for him was give him a fucking a Band-Aid and a towel, because we're all pretty drunk.
Plus, you probably could heal him with like some smoke or some shit, right? A feather. Okay, that's enough. I'm sorry. Well, thanks for calling, dude. That was great.
Thank you for picking up my call.
Of course. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I will the next time you have a live stream.
Awesome. Talk to you later.
Awesome. All right, thank you.
Pretty good. I was only a little bit offensive to that nice man, so pretty good. Ooh, in the chat. My buddy had a gun pulled him out on this bonfire we went to, I want to say in like 2016, 2017. Me and a couple other buddies left, and I got a call from the others we left saying they're running back in the woods. They're running in the woods. We had to go pick them back up. I'll call and explain in a little bit when I can. Ooh, that's pretty good. That was a preamble to a call. That's pretty good. Guns come out at parties pretty regular. Oh, yo, so I wasn't there. Okay, I'll save that one because someone's calling right now. When guns come out at parties, it's never good. It's never good. It's never one time been like, oh, I'm glad that happened. Like reading the back of a book. It's funny. I felt like I was having a hard time reading out loud. Made me feel like I was in the second grade. Samuel Porter. Want to tell Meatball about why I love him so much? Well, how could you not take that? Hey, Samuel, how's it going?
Mr. Meatball!
Oh, shit.
Dude, what's up? By the way, super professional with the audio call, the whole thing. I was not expecting that.
Hell yeah, man. I tried to set it up good. That was the goal.
That was pretty cool. I didn't think AI technology was like that enhanced. That was pretty, dude. But for real though, your memes are like on such a different level, dude.
Thank
Like
you.
I've watched, like I started watching you like a month ago, and I've probably watched on your Facebook like all of your videos, like compilation of TikToks down to like 2020.
Yeah, that's when I started.
Like,
That's probably all of them.
Yeah, I'm still waiting. You got stuff in the works?
Yeah, man, I just dropped one right before the stream went up. So probably, unless you just watched it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right,
Then
buddy.
I gotta let you go so I can view that.
Hell yeah,
now
man, enjoy
I got
it.
something to do for. Woo, boy! I love you, Mr. Meatball.
All right, love you too, dude. Hit my DMs. I'll send you a link to the secret ones. I probably got like 20 more secret ones you can watch.
Oh, bet! All right, Mr. Meatball.
Word. Thanks for calling, bro.
Keep it
Appreciate
meaty.
you. Thanks for watching.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, what a friendly fellow. I like that. What a pleasant first interaction. Of course, you can order yourself food, Tasha. I've watched all the comps, including today, since you started. I feel bad. Yeah, man, bro, I love the comps. I watch them. I watch at least a few a day, every day myself. Like, that's why they exist. So me and Mario, the dude that was here on the drunk stream, can get high and watch them. Like, I love watching them. So I'm glad. It makes me feel good other people are watching them, to be honest. It's a good feeling. There was this dude that used to come to our parties at that Randown house, and he was like a pretty like medium-sized drug dealer. Like anytime, I mean, if you're 18 and you know somebody that sells anything besides weed, you're like, this dude's for real. He's serious. Don't fuck around. And we would buy like a bunch of weird drugs from him. He had sassafras, which is a drug I thought he made up. Like a drug I never even heard of. We were buying all kinds of drugs for him. And then one time I came home, I just got paid at work, and I came home and I texted him, or I called him, and I was like, hey man, you coming through? And he was like, I should be over in a little bit. And I was like, this is a classic white guy move. I hadn't ever done this before, but I was like, would you like to sell me some drugs? Which is like a fun joke you could say, but dudes that sell drugs traditionally do not like that joke. So he was like, dude, also, who gives a shit? Like, chill out, bro. But he got so mad, and he came over, and it wasn't a big deal after a little bit. He was like, whatever. And we all got fucked up. But I only bring that guy up because after I moved out of that house, they were having another party there, and that dude was fucking around with a gun, and he accidentally shot somebody that was there. It was like a whole thing. I'm pretty sure he's in jail from it right now. I haven't thought about that since I heard about it. So powder with little black specks. Yeah, it was like the color. It was like the color of some sand, like Molly. Like when Molly's either white or it's yellow, like some sand. It was like that. I guess it's like a root. I guess it's like a sassafras root. And they said it's MDA instead of MDMA. It was pretty tight. Made me feel like my spine was vibrating was the main side effect. Pretty cool. The comps are fire. Always make my day better. Of course. Of course. Thanks for watching them. Also, if anybody's watching on Facebook or you want to go watch on Facebook, if you subscribe to my Facebook, there are no less than 25 subscriber comps on there. I'm talking like 8 hours of TikTok compilations you have never seen, and only like 60 people tops have seen. None of the subscribers have seen all the subscriber comps probably. So like nobody's seen all this shit. And there's some of the best comps. They're just sitting there unwatched. So go to my Facebook, Great Uncle Meatball on Facebook. Become a supporter, and you'll have access to all the secret comps, bro. All of them. You're cut off. My voice is cut off? Shooting someone accidentally is definitely a party foul. You're cut off. That's funny. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Oh, did I tell the story on stream? I think I did. I was talking about Captain Morgan with my friend. He was sleeping on his sweatshirt, and then he woke up. And I saw him, and then he threw up in the sweatshirt and just folded it over and went back to sleep. I'm pretty sure I told that story already. Now twice, but the nickel version was just as good. Yeah, I got what you meant. Phone lines are open 540-583-4464. Party stories right down here. Yeah, man. And if anybody international wants to call, I got my judge wig on. So if you want to call from a different country, I will throw this wig on so quick. I'm waiting for it. Hey, what's up, nobody? Good to see you, dog. Welcome to the new stream. We're telling party stories if you want to call in on the phone line and tell a story about a party. you know what? I'm stubborn, and as comfortable as I am when no one's calling, I will just sit on this stream and smoke blunts until someone calls. I'm a survivor. Yo, so here's something I had an idea for yesterday. I can't do it live because too much. I'm gonna get banned if I do it live. But I'm gonna do my chat roulette. I'm gonna do this shit on like chat roulette or Omegle. I can like export this whole window as my digital webcam and match with people and try to get them to either tell a story on topic or judge them off whatever weird shit I see. I think that's gonna be really tight. But I think if I stream it, there'll also be like dicks and worse, and I'll for surely get banned. I literally can't think of a single place I could stream that except for maybe like OnlyFans. But so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it and record it and then just put out clips or YouTube videos of that. So I think that's a new idea, because then I can also do that when I'm not even live. I can pretty much do that whenever. Oh, no, I didn't realize I could use my foreign privilege when I called a few episodes. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't have the wig when you called. I got the only international callers I've ever gotten. I got all 3 on the same day, and it was the day before I got the wig. So I've literally just been waiting so patiently since then. Oh, I've actually never seen it on stream. It actually looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I won't I specifically didn't want to commit to wearing this every day because it's uncomfortable, but it's pretty good. It's I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Does the caller ID show where they're from? It shows the area code. Well, that guy who was on the res, he's technically not in America, right? So I could have thrown it on for him. It's pretty good. I mean, I don't hate it. Yeah, I still do Fortnite, dog. I still do Fortnite. I'm gonna be live on I'm gonna be playing Fortnite. I won't be streaming, but I'll be on Fortnite as soon as the stream's over if you want to play. Wig is on. Are you getting an international call? No, no one's called yet. The discussion is party stories that happened at parties. I just got the wig on for fun right now. People wanted to see the wig, so I'm trying to get some wig. But yeah, call in, tell your party stories. Phone lines open. Get straight on air. 540-583-4464. That's 540 judging. I gotta tell you, I'm digging this wig shit. Is it fucking with the glasses? Should I go wig and no glasses? No, definitely glasses. All right. Oh, a tiny piece of weed just went straight to the back of my throat. Oh my God, I thought I was gonna die. I'll be calling shortly. Fuck yeah. Well, let's go. We're ready for another call. I got the wig on. Let's lit. We're ready. If you want to drop a party story in the chat, I'll do a better job reading it out loud too. I like the wig. Keep it on. If it's going to get people to call or watch the stream, I will wear the wig or worse. So let's see how it goes. It's so silly. This is so... I just didn't want to end up like Dr. Disrespect, where if I popped off and I got to wear a wig every day. But... coolest judge ever. It's all the sunglasses, baby. It's all the sunglasses. I can't even front. I will say there has been a market uptick in viewers since this wig has come on, and now we're getting a call. Oh, this is Cheddar, I think. It's Cheddar. And he is from Mexico, so I'll take it. I don't think they wear wigs in the courts there, but... What's good? How's it going?
What's poppin', bro?
How you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm at the house. I'm just getting high.
Same.
But anyway, man, I'm gonna tell you about this one time me and Tiny went to the city for like a Halloween party. It's from we went to school with this nigga named Beans. He's a cool dude. He's cool.
Beans, like the
white
dude
boy.
like from Even Stevens?
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Okay.
So his name is Beans. He's a cool dude. And he had like made this like YouTube show, and he was debuting it on Halloween. So we go. I dress up as a Toys R Us employee. I'm swagged the fuck out. You know what I mean?
That sounds cool.
You probably seen the picture of fucking Tiny in the Scream shit. That's actually really funny. But we're chilling, bro. We get faded. I'm faded. Tiny's all right. You know, he's driving, but I'm faded. So I'm chilling. I'm talking to the females, talking to all these other motherfuckers I don't know. And I'm vibing. You know what I mean? So like me, Tiny, and Beans were the last people there with like a couple of females. We're the last people there and a couple of his homies. And it's like 3 a.m. We're chilling, and I'm like, all right, bro, we gotta go. But because these niggas are kind of getting wild. I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of getting wild. And they're a bunch of white dudes. I don't want to beat up no white person. I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. They're like preppy dudes. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to show out like that. That's not, you know what I mean?
You
That's
don't
not
know
my
who
style.
their dad is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's not my style to beat up anybody that's out of character to get beat up like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not on the same level as me, I don't want to do that to you. But they're fucking with each other heavily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're fucking with each other heavily. They're getting aggressive. People are getting upset. I can see it in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
White dudes like to
Get the fuck
roughhouse
outta
when
here.
they're drunk. Something comes out of them where
don't
they
know.
really like to get
Yeah,
handsy.
I
They're
get it
playing
too,
grab
like-
ass as soon as the alcohol gets in there.
believe me and my friends, we get a little pushy, shovey, and we like get a little aggressive, like bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't striking each other, like slapping each other and doing crazy shit like that. You know what I mean? So we're getting ready to leave, and all of a sudden, Misfits Halloween starts playing like it's playing so loud. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, all right, I like this song, whatever. You know what I mean? We're leaving, and we're singing the song, and all of a sudden, this other dude with he's got like this leather jacket on, like, you know, with the patches on the leather jacket and shit. And he starts like roughing up Beans, and this is his homie, so I'm letting him do his thing, and he's roughing him up. And all of a sudden, Beans gets like, you know, he gets agitated, and I'm like, ooh, they're about to fight. And then, bruh, like, they like wrestling, so they'll like start playing around doing these wrestling moves. And then, yeah, like all of a sudden, this dude picks up Beans and slams him on the ground. But he didn't see where he was going. Me and Tiny seen exactly where he was going, and Beans' head was going directly into this, you know, like a clay flower pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like going directly into this clay flower pot, and I'm talking about his head smashed through that flower pot, the one next to it, and then a little bit into the other one, and he's just got all this clay on him and shit. And I look down and Cuz is knocked out, and I'm like, ooh, this is his house. Yeah, Tiny, let's get the fuck out of here. And I just left. We both just got the fuck up out of
Yo,
there.
you can't
bro.
be
All
expected
these
to fix
people-
everything. You know, you did your best.
Yeah, bro, you know what I mean? Like, I seen that happen. I'm like, yeah, he was just walking us out, so I'm going to continue to walk out. You know what I mean?
It's like if you're getting off the
That's
phone with
pretty-
someone and it gets disconnected. You don't have to call back. Like, you were already saying goodbye.
Yeah, I was on the way out. He was patting me on the back. We done already hugged. You know what I mean? Like, me and Tiny are talking about how cool we like have a good time we had and shit.
Yo, and since
then
he got
boom,
knocked
this
out
shit
cold, he won't even remember. He'll maybe remember just saying goodbye to you. Like, he'll be like, yo, right after you left, shit got crazy. He'll be like, no.
No, for real, bro. No, that shit was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he killed him. Like,
Yeah.
I really thought he killed him. Like, I ain't never seen like the pots that got smashed in succession. Like, like I'm like, oh shit. He's sliding across the ground. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't a good place for them flower pots, to be honest with you. To keep it real, we ain't even outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, here's this is a number one rule. Anytime anybody's like kind of wrestling around and it's on any kind of hard ground, cement, hardwood, it's gonna turn into a fight.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen no less than
Yeah.
8 times. Any kind of roughhousing like that,
Yeah,
unless it's on like
it's
grass
slippery,
or
bro.
like a carpet, that's fine. But as soon as it's on hard ground, somebody's gonna take a bump and it's a fight right after that.
Yeah, bro. It's not because motherfuckers don't know how to play. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Motherfuckers do not know how to play. Roughhousing is cool. Horsing around is cool. But you struck me.
Yes,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
You hit me, dog.
You took it a bridge too far.
Yeah, like me and Tiny, we always do that fuck ass shit. So like, to be honest with you, if Tiny hits me in the face or I hit him in the face, we giving each other free ones, and those free ones, we not holding back. You know what I mean? Like if Tiny accidentally hits me, I'm hitting him with the exact force he hit me with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, you're lucky you have a friends of a size to you. All my friends are no less than half my size, and I don't get handsy when I get drunk because someone's gonna get hurt, and it's not gonna be me. Like, so I just try
I'm not
to.
gonna lie, it's Tiny's fault. It's Tiny's fault 100% of the time.
That's hilarious.
It's
And
Tiny's fault
Xanax.
somebody
And
gets
Xanax.
hit.
Let's not say it wasn't Xanax.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, no, you
No,
weren't
one
wrong to
time
leave.
I
You should have left.
accidentally
I'm gonna
cracked
go ahead and rule on that one. You were 100% right on that.
Nah, I'm telling you, bro. But
Word.
yeah,
Thanks
man,
for calling, Chad.
thank
I
you.
appreciate you, dog.
You know what it is.
Later, dog. That's my number one right there. Love that guy. Steal something when they're knocked out. Yo, stealing something from a house party is dope. This is pretty basic, but I had a friend who would always bust in and steal, like, whoever's house it was at, he'd go steal their parents' medicine. Like, the first step as soon as we were at the party, he's like, yo, where's the bathroom at? This fool's up in the bathroom immediately. Yo, speaking of wrestling on a hard ground like that, I was at a barbecue before when Anderson Silva fought Chael Sonnen for the second time, and there were these twins there, and these dudes were like some like they looked like, without knowing them, if you just saw their picture, you would say they kind of look like some hillbilly gentlemen. Like, I wouldn't have called them hillbillies, but they just had a white trashy kind of look that was it was in like a fun way. They were nice dudes. But so they're all wrestling. They're like doing all this crazy shit with some other guy. One of the twins is wrestling my friend. Everything's going fine. Then they're like kind of wrestling. Then one of the twins starts, as the wrestler starts punching like this. And the guy's like, hey, are we fighting or are we wrestling? My friend's like, are we fighting or are we wrestling? Just tell me. And the guy's like punching. And so as soon as it turns into an actual fight, this dude's twin becomes like enraged, bro. This guy is incensed. Like, they're all holding this dude's twin back. His brother is getting beat up. And I had asked the dude, where should I smoke weed when I first got to this house? He said, anywhere but in the house. Just smoke like in the backyard or in the front, wherever. So the whole rest of the day, I smoked weed in this dude's house. 100%. As soon as he said not in the house, I was only smoking in the house. So when all this is happening outside, I'm inside like smoking weed and eating cookies. And as soon as I realize like what's really going on, like I pop out, they're holding this fool back, like 3 or 4 dudes holding his twin back. And I am just delighted to even be a part of it. And like right at that moment, like when everything was at its funniest, someone got a picture of me. And I used that picture for my Facebook photo for years. Like, absolutely. It's still good. I'm going to maybe bring it up. That was one of the best party memories, bro. But as soon as I said wrestling on cement turns to a fight, it was exactly like that. You guys are going to laugh when you see it. I guarantee it. Oh, got it. Okay, window capture. Almost. Yo, so look at that. Yo, so I just came out because I heard quite a ruckus, and I was just they were literally about to put this dude in us. Like, they had to get both these dudes out of the party after that. Like, after the fight was over, there was no calming them down. When he got this mad, that was it. That was 100% it. Pretty good throwing this up on the fly, I gotta tell you. Okay, that was silly. I don't want to tell any more of my own stories, so Got Will Poulter eyebrows. Yeah, baby. This is the most Latin thing about me is these delightful eyebrows. So I just keep them nice. Ooh. This is quite a message in the chat, but they said they don't want to call, so that's fine. I've got anxiety. I'd have a heart attack if I called, but I have a good one. Broke my hand at a party when I was 15. We took the party outside, and my buddy grabs the Jägermeister and puts it on his back pocket. It wasn't a small bottle either. Yo, most drunk injury stories include Jägermeister. It's a common denominator, like 100%. And this part of the story angers women with dress pocket. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to skim this. We were in front of the house and my guy does a GTA jump over the steps and the bottle falls right out of his back pocket and breaks all over the sidewalk. He gets pissed, punches a hole, falls down into the fetal position, crying in pain because he broke his hand. My other friends just started laughing, but I knew immediately what I had to do. I walked up to the pole with a very... Oh, that's funny. So he punched the pole and then you tried to fight the pole. That's pretty good. You guys jump the pole, huh? It's like in Office Space when they fuck up the printer. We all broke our hands that night. Remarkable. Most laughing thing about you is your mustache. I've been thinking about making it that one where it's just the ends, like it's just these ones to shave out the middle, but I'm not brave enough. Yeah, imagining 5 dudes beat up a pole for hurting your friend is pretty good. Phone lines are open 540-583-4464. We are taking calls about party stories. Parties. I am ready to party. Thank God I don't really go to house parties anymore. Like for real. I don't, I guess it's just because I have kids or I don't get invited or my friends don't do that anymore. But like, are the phone lines down? It shouldn't be. It looks to me like I'm still available to take calls. Did you try to call and it didn't work? Is that what you're saying? Now I have to do a test call. A few years ago, this bar's costume party on Halloween, I got in a screaming match with a guy dressed as Ric Flair and I was Macho Man Randy Savage. That's fantastic. I actually dressed as Stone Cold for maybe 2-3 Halloweens ago, and I got stopped by like every fourth trick-or-treater going out with my kids. They were like, that's awesome. And I looked like shit. I looked like a really bad Stone Cold, but to get a lot of compliments still felt pretty good. Dylan Craig party. Oh no, what just happened? Okay. Thought I just fucked this shit up. Dylan, how you doing? Thanks for calling.
Doing good. How are you?
Doing well.
All right. So this was like in 2016 or 2017 or something like that. It was me and like 6 other of my buddies. We're going to this, like, I want to say it's like a bunch of like country fuckers. They got like lifted trucks and like a big ass bonfire. Everybody's drinking beer, fucking Jaeger bomb, shit like that. And at some point, me and like my other buddies, we leave 3 of them there. My buddy Jeremy's sitting there. He's doing beer bongs, like left and right. He's doing like beer bongs of like, what was it, Two Hearted mixed with like, what was it? It was Two Hearted ale mixed with some sort of like liquor, and he's just doing them like back to back, like 2-second beer bongs. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And we all end up leaving them there. And we're driving back to our buddy's house, and we get a call, and they're like, hey, you guys gotta come get us. There's this dude who pulled a gun on us. And we're like, okay. So we ended up going back, picking them up. We had no idea what was going on. Apparently, Jeremy was hitting on this dude's girlfriend And the whole time she was like sitting on his lap and like right next to him. She was like trying to fuck him like all night. But I guess her boyfriend was like in the house or something. And he comes up to my buddy Jeremy, and he's like, "Hey man, you trying to fuck my girl?" And he's sitting there staring at him right in the eyes. He's like, "She wanted my nuts." And he's like, pulls out a gun. And then they're like, "All right, well, you guys got to get out of here." And then all the other people are trying to get this dude to like back up and like put the gun away, but he's just like threatening my buddy Jeremy. And so we end up picking them up. They're running through the woods. I think like his pants are falling down or something. So we end up picking them up and we're leaving. And the whole time he's like, "Dude, she wanted my nuts. She wanted me. She was all up on it. I tried explaining to him, but he just wouldn't listen to me. He pulled out a gun." And we're like, "Oh, dude, what the fuck? That's not good, man. You shouldn't have tried to get with his girl." And she the whole time he just kept yelling that she wanted my nuts. She wanted my nuts. They were all plastered. I don't know exactly what happened, but I guess like this girl just tried fucking him, and her boyfriend wasn't having it.
I'm sure it went both ways. If you lose track of your girlfriend at a party, anything can happen. Like everybody's drunk.
Right.
Everybody's doing whatever. Like absolutely anything can happen. You got to keep that bitch in your eye line if you bring your girl out to a party. You got to get drunk and flirt with your own girlfriend, because if you don't, someone will. Like straight up.
There's this dude who also shaved his head to a Simpsons bowl cut for a hit of Suboxone.
Did he feel like he was going to die without it?
I don't know. He's just like, "Yo, let me get a hit of Suboxone. I'll shave my head into like this bowl cut." And they were like, "All right." So he fucking did it. And I don't know what the fuck was on this, what this dude's problem was, but he just like, "Fucking do it. I need it. I need it." And I was like, okay.
It's funny because like these dudes that are addicted to opiates, you can get them to do almost any prank bet you can think of. They're happy to do it.
No, for real.
They are happy to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're taking advantage of them to do it, because really you're helping them. You're giving them money for drugs. Like nothing's more helpful than that.
Right. Like win-win for everybody, I guess.
The best thing you can do for someone is enable them to do the drug they love. Like that's as thoughtful as it gets.
Yeah, no.
Drew in the chat said this dude knows shady people. Fuck yeah! Once Suboxone comes into the mix at a party, there's some rogues in the mix.
No, yeah, definitely. It was a very. I think that was the reason why we left. Is this dude was just kind of getting like a little too fucked up. So we were like, "I don't know, we should go." Like, "You guys want to go?" And they're like, "Nah, we're gonna stay." We're like, "Okay." And then we're driving back. We're just having a good time, smoking some blunts, whatnot, and just driving back. And then we just get like, hold on, we're getting a call. "Ah, he has a gun." We're just like, okay, well, what's going on? He's like, "This guy's got a gun." And then we were like, all right, we'll go pick him up. The fuck, man, we were almost back. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but this is like some random party that my buddy found. He's like, "Hey, man, there's this bonfire going on." We're like, okay, well, where's it at? And then they tell us where it is. And I swear to God, we were like driving through like some back trails, like on a dirt road. And then this dude had like a really big fucking house. And then like they had a big bonfire, and there's like, I want to say 6 lifted trucks just kind of circling the fucking thing. So we had to like park a little bit off towards the side of the house. And like the longest fucking driveway, too. A lot of potholes, so we were trying to like get to the house, but we kept like hitting a bunch of potholes. So my buddy who was driving, he was really pissed off that we had to go back. He's like, "Man, I got to go back on that fucking driveway again."
Even to save your friend's life, it was barely worth it.
Nah, yeah. I think one of my buddies told a joke. He's like, "Man, you should have just fucked his girlfriend right then, like right then and there." Like,
he was pretty much about as mad as he would have been if you'd done it. So you might as well do it.
Well, you live and learn.
Well, thanks, dude. That's great. I appreciate the call.
Of course, always good listening to you. This is actually probably my 3rd live stream that I've actually watched.
Oh yeah, man. Well, thanks for watching.
Like live. I've watched the other ones the other day. just to like catch up and see what's happening on.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm going to go ahead and say innocent on that one. It was thankfully you guys went back and he didn't die. A lesser
Thank
man would have
you.
left your
All right,
boy
man.
behind enemy lines.
Never leave a man behind.
Yeah, I appreciate that. All right,
All
bro.
right,
Well,
man. You
thanks
have
for
a good one,
watching
huh?
and thanks for calling.
Of course. You have a good one.
Have a good one. Pretty good. I've always been pretty, like, I'm pretty ginger. Once as soon as a gun's in the mix, I'm ready to just listen and then leave. Like I I was working a job and two of the dudes on the van crew I was with, they'd both been shot within the last 2 years. And the thing that really stuck with me about both their stories was both of them said, yeah, I was in an argument with this guy. He pulled out a gun. I thought, this fool's not going to shoot me. He's a pussy. Then I was in the hospital. Like both of their stories, they both said they didn't think this dude was going to shoot them. And then he shot them. So the main thing that I took from that was if this fool has a gun out, you should probably think he's going to shoot you. Like he wants to do it. If he has a gun, he wants to shoot someone. If he has it pointed at you, he wants it to be you. There's very few other things that need to happen for you to end up getting shot. So just like be cool, I guess. A gun's always in the mix. True. Absolutely. You should always assume there is one at play. This is America, after all. Ten of 10. Says a dog peed on my phone at a party. Can you hit the gwitty? I probably could hit the gwitty. We'll shoot you. Yeah. They will cross state lines to come and shoot you. People want to do it. I gotta tell you, I haven't heard a really crazy party story so far. Some pretty good ones. But I know that you guys have witnessed some shocking things happen at parties. I gotta remember. I know I have too. Shit. One time I just got in like the only time in my adult life that I was in a long-term relationship with a Mexican girl, I got like in a full-on blowout argument with her drunk at my friend's house. And I was just like, fine. I immediately was losing it. Me. Like I was like 100% in the wrong. I was like, you don't even give a shit. I like whipped off my shirt. I was like, I'm going to fucking bed. Threw my shit. Getting drunk and being embarrassed is like, the embarrassment doesn't come till later. So you can act really pretty much however you want while you're drunk. It's like not even your problem till much later. I was in prom and some guy set off a fart in a bag and I kept losing my group. Sounds scary. Call in, tell a party story. Phone line's up here. I won't keep reading it. Party stories. I love to hear them. I was at like a party of like high school or college wrestlers where everybody was getting really drunk, and then some dudes were in the bathroom doing coke, and one of the guys that lived in the house saw them and they're like, what the fuck, you're doing coke? Like they like completely flew off the handle. It's like, you guys know we're at a party, people do cocaine at parties sometimes. They were like not cool with it all. They're like trying to throw these dudes out. I'm like, yo, this is not a good look. You had the party. Once you have the party, you've welcomed almost anything to happen in your house. Like, you can't just start putting up rules. It's not a classroom. I do it, but I'm a little too shy. That's okay, buddy. Don't feel like you need to call. Someone will call. 540 judging right here and tell us about a party story. I would. If I was watching this stream, I would call and tell all these stories I've told. Definitely got kicked out by a dude's girlfriend for doing coke in the kitchen. I love doing drugs out in the open at a party. The only reason not to is so you can not share them. Like when you only want to do drugs with one or two people, you do them secluded. But other than that, let your freak flag fly. Just go out right out there. Party was in an apartment. Yo, why do people do that? I know I've already said that on stream, but it's remarkable that people like become an age where you can get your own apartment. And they're like, I'm gonna have a party at this apartment. You get like any more than 10 people in the apartment. The manager's calling you. The cops are there. 2 people's cars have been towed. Like everything goes wrong within an hour of an apartment party. It's broken up before like a fight can even really break out most of the time, though I have seen it happen. No one calls in 5 minutes. I'll call and tell a bunch of random stories. Is that a threat or a promise? I don't know if I like the way you said that. Trying to think. I know I've really seen some truly heinous things at a party. You ever seen I like when there's somebody who's not of an appropriate age at the party. There's like a really old dude there. Everybody's like, who's that guy? And no one really knows. I gotta tell you guys that I'm not upset, but I am a little disappointed that no one's calling in and telling me something upsetting. I'm ready to flip my wig, you know? The mouthpiece of this blunt I'm smoking is absolutely destroyed. It couldn't be any more messed up, but I'm just trying to make it work over here. Nope. Somebody make something up. That's so funny. He said, I totally forgot about the wig. So natural. You know what? I actually am. It's not really bothering me wearing it. I might wear it every time. We'll see. Ready to hear a lie if it's funny enough. If it's believable, I will believe you. So no, don't really call and make something up. But anybody should call if you have a story that's worth telling. If you have a story that you've gotten a laugh with before, I would love to hear it. Don't be testing out bits on this show. This isn't an open mic, all right? We all have somewhere we could go if we wanted to do that. All right, Drew again. You guys are making Drew call a 3rd time on this show. You think about that while you listen to him talk. You think about that. What up, Drew? How's it going?
What's up, man? All right, so I remembered another story from the lake. Like, I got a few. Like, hell, chilling at the lake. Like, I guess before I could drink, but everybody else was partying because the partying spot almost got my head knocked off by a golf ball. Because I was just chilling in the lake by the golf course, which is right there in the little party cove. Almost died. Didn't have an existential. I didn't have an existential crisis about it until I was like 14. I was like, holy fuck! Like it bounced. Like I was sitting on an inner tube, and I guess somebody hit it, and it just boom, like right fucking next to me.
That's pretty close call, I would say. I'm pretty sure a golf ball could really fuck you up.
I mean, especially like everybody else, the responsible adults are all fucked up and drunk. Like, what would they really have done in that situation? Like, I probably honestly really would have just died on like the boat.
Getting knocked out on the water isn't really ideal either. Not a great place to lose consciousness.
No, but okay, so this cove that we used to party in, the Cocktail Cove, like I got a bunch of stories from, like, hell, when I was not too much older, like I was maybe about 11 or 12, a really popular radio station around here, 95.5 The Beat, they would have a yacht out in Cocktail Cove. I convinced like some like really big titty good looking bitch to fucking go out there with me, swim straight across the cove, all these fucking hundred of boats fucking going about. We fucking made it there, and I got a bunch of merch from that shit. I still
Yo,
hold
when
that as
you're
one of my
young,
favorite.
there's almost nothing cooler than radio merch. Like it was like you won the lottery to get some radio merch as a kid. I absolutely remember that feeling.
Yeah, I've only gotten radio merch one other time, and that was just because I schmoozed up with the DJ that came into my work. Like, and I was like, "Oh, I've listened to you for so long. Like, you got any tickets on you?" She's like, "No." And then when they went to leave, she's like, "So I got a surprise for you. Here's some tickets." I was like, "I love you." Like, that's the only other time that I've gotten some radio merch.
That's pretty cool. My wife is fucking ace at it, bro. Even like present day, she's won me tickets to a Travis Scott concert. She's won me tickets to like 2 or 3 concerts off the radio. She like wins it. Like, I won't say regularly, but she's pretty good at it.
Yeah, you call in pretty regularly. You just try every time. I got in one time on radio station, won some Joe Bonamassa whatever tickets. It was during COVID, so it was like a Netflix fucking exclusive thing.
Exclusive tickets to a streaming event are a lot less cool, to be sure.
No, I was disappointed. I didn't even watch it. Like, I didn't even go to it. But another drinking story, real quick, that came from that same cove. Me and my girlfriend, when we were 16, we were sneaking drinks on my dad's boat, and I was like, "Oh shit, there's a whole bunch of houseboats tied up together. Everybody's partying over there." She's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I've done this before." So we, kind of tipsy at that point, jump into the lake, swim across, like all these boats going back and forth. And she's like, "Well, what do we do when we get up to the boat?" I'm like, just walk up natural. Like, you're supposed to fucking be there. Like, it's no fucking big deal. And we just swam up on these houseboats tied together. I'm talking about like $250,000 at least for one of them. And they're having a fucking rager ass party on the fucking top deck. We fucking go up there. I just go over to the bar instinctually, start ordering fucking drinks. Fucking me and her, dude, we party for shit a good at least like hour. It was a while. We had a lot. I was pretty fucked up at that point. And then, all that time goes by and whatever. I'm sitting there fucking dancing on the fucking houseboat. We go to smoke a fucking cigarette. And we fucking lean over the side and smoke a cigarette. My dad is driving around the cove, like in his boat. He fucking sees me. He's blaring on his fucking horn. He's, "Get your fucking ass down here right now. God damn it, I'm gonna fuck you up." Just, southern redneck rant bullshit. And fucking, he never did anything to me. Like, I never really got in like a whole lot of trouble because he fucking was such a great influence anyways.
It's pretty remarkable that you were crashing that party and the one who caught you was your dad from the outside. Like, I thought the whole time someone was going to be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" But your dad was just like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
No. Yeah, no, I was completely undercover the whole time until, I realized, like, hey, apparently my dad's going around fucking looking for me. Like, he's apparently, like, worried, fucking parent drunk, fucking kid goes missing at the lake. Like, he's freaking out. And I'm just drunk, grinding this bitch on a fucking...
He was probably very relieved to find you drunk and
houseboat.
not dead. He's stoked.
I feel like in the back of his mind, that's the most proud that he's ever been of me.
You done good, kid. Yeah, absolutely. Successfully
Exactly.
crashed a houseboat party. That's as not guilty as it gets, maybe.
Thanks, bud.
You got it.
I appreciate that, Judge.
Thanks, bro. You keep it going sometimes. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Later.
Have a good one. All right. Well, guess what? I thought this topic was gonna go off. Let's brainstorm some topics for Friday real quick. Let's get our act together. Who's got stories for Friday? What are we thinking about? Did we do what we got in trouble for at school? I feel like we did. We did. I thought when I came up with party stories today that we were gonna be hearing some crazy things. But you know what? You never really know. So yeah, drop in the Discord, drop me a DM, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere you can. I guess you can't DM me on YouTube, but anywhere you can, shoot me a message if you got a topic. We will set it up Friday. I will put out the topic a couple hours before too. Wedding stories are good. Yeah, Tasha's had a couple good suggestions recently. Yeah, she said something else good too. We got to do animal stories too. Maybe pet deaths. I know a lot of people have like a pet death that has at least a story with it, so I'm here for that. Yeah, whatever anybody thinks is good, I will do it. Whatever you guys think, we'll get some calls. I will do it. I might be wearing this wig. So drop a follow, drop a sub, go watch the new TikTok compilation, Facebook and YouTube right now. And I will see you guys Friday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Getting pulled over stories. I think we did do troubles with the law, right? Or did we not? Okay. Police. All right. Run-ins with the law. I can do that. Getting pulled over and police stories. Let's do it. That'll be Friday, 7 o'clock. Police stories. It's decided. And that'll actually also make this like a real court if I'm hearing people talk about their troubles with the law. So that's I'm all here for that. So 7 o'clock Friday night, live on all 3 places. Police stories. Court is adjourned. Let's do it.